Hi guys, so today we're going to learn about factoring. So what is factoring? Factoring is the reverse of multiplying. How do we factor polynomials? To factor an expression means to write equivalent expression that is a product of two or more expressions. For instance, in a numerical value of 12, if I ask for factor pairs, you can actually give me 4 times 3, 6 times 2, or even 12 times 1. So we can rewrite 12 as 4 times 3, 6 times 2, or 12 times 1. That's the same way with factoring polynomials. Now, there are different factoring techniques, and one is the GCMF, the greatest common monomial factor. When we talk about the GCMF of two or more monomials, we consider the common factor having the greatest numerical factor with variables having the least degree. Okay, so that means that the term ax raised to n is the greatest common factor of a polynomial. This can be considered as the greatest factor of the polynomial if a is the greatest integer that divides each of the numerical coefficients of the polynomial, and n is the smallest exponent in all the terms of the polynomial, meaning the one with the least degree. Let's have the given example. To get the GCMF of the given polynomial, first we consider the greatest integer that divides each of the numerical coefficients. That means numbers that divide 24, 32, and 8. What is the GCF of 24, 32, and 8? That would be 4. Okay, if that's 4, in terms of the variable, we have to identify what variable is present in all the terms. In this case, x is present in all the terms, but among x cubed, x squared, and x, we consider the one with the least degree, so that would be x. Y is also present with all the terms. We have y squared, y, and y squared, but the smallest exponent is y. And z squared, z, and z to the fourth, the least degree is z. So we consider that since z is present in all terms. Therefore, 4xyz is the greatest common factor. Now, since it can be written as a factor of 2 or more factors, we can actually get what remains if we remove the GCMF from every term. We call that as the remaining factor. In this case, if we divide 24x cubed y squared z squared with 4xyz, what's left will be 6x squared. We subtract the exponent and we divide the numerical coefficient, y, and z. That's for the first term. Then we copy the minus sign. Then we do the same process. 32x squared yz divided by 4xyz. That will leave us with 8x. Y and z will be cancelled. It's equivalent to 1, so that's it. We have 8x for the second term. Then plus, when we divide 8xy squared z to the fourth with the greatest common factor 4xyz, we will have 2yz cubed. And that's it. That's the remaining factor. Therefore, the factors of 24x cubed y squared z squared minus 32x squared yz plus 8xy squared z to the fourth is 4xyz as the GCMF, and the remaining factor of 6x squared yz minus 8x plus 2yz cubed. This is how we write it as factored form with the GCMF and the remaining factors.